that he is bringing forth voices that has been hidden for a long time. He says this is a season where you can no longer hide. God says to me, he says, I am drawing nigh, and the time is now. And he says the people have no longer an excuse of not coming forth. He says the time is now, and I am drawing nigh. So I prophesy in this place. Even before I get to my message, I prophesy in this place that God says this is a season that he is demanding a now yes out of you. God says you will no longer be stuck. You will no longer use excuses. But God says I am now demanding a new yes out of you. God says I'm going to bring understanding to you. God says I'm going to bring clarity to you. God says I'm going to give you directions over the next 2 seasons. God says over the next few years. God says I'm going to give you clarity even into 2018. But God says this is a season where the time is now. God says I am drawing nigh. Therefore the time is now. God says the time is now. The time is now. God says you will no longer be stuck. You will no longer be stuck where you are. God says I'm making you uncomfortable. God says I'm making everything in your life uncomfortable because the time is now, says the Spirit of the living God.